Good morning, Warren County. This is Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly, and
I'm Brian Carr. Good to see you folks.
And currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 22 degrees. And real quick, real quickly, just so everybody can see, adding this in here if I can. Well, is it not going to let me remove? Add. There it goes.
There.
All right. So, of course, here's our community weather being sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford. And it is Thursday, January the 9th. It is 22 degrees. So, and again, and it's supposed to be sunny and bright. So everybody needs to enjoy this weather while we can, because what the forecast is saying, and we'll get a little bit into it after the break a little bit more. But Friday, snow.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's called for it. Everybody wants it. So YOLO, enjoy your day. Melody is going to be on the phone with us after the commercial break to tell us all the schools that actually have currently closed right now, because there's some daycares that have closed, as well as schools are being proactive, I guess is the best word to use, and they're shutting down now. I will say already top, so you don't know, if you're like thinking, I wonder if it's Warren County. Warren County Schools has not said anything to us yet, but as far as the weather forecast for the rest of the week, for the next few days, Friday, the high is going to be 34, Saturday 32, Sunday 40, 36 on Monday, and 32 on Thursday. And as you can see on the screen as well, that there is an 80% chance of snow, and that was as of last night at 11 o'clock. And that's when I make this. So, but again, thanks to Reddick Brown Ford for being our sponsors for that. And going right into it, because we are at a winter watch alert. If you first and foremost did not get that text message from us the other day where it stated, and I'll go to it because I did, no, wrong one. And we do everything. If you want to be a part of our text club, it's all through the Remind app, which I also shared yesterday, if you are not a part of the text group. But with that said, I sent this out on yesterday around 7:20 a.m. because we were under a severe weather alert update. And I get all my stuff from the U.S. National Weather Service that is based in Nashville. So everybody knows. And they issued a winter storm watch for McMinnville. It's going to be in effect till 6 a.m. January the 11th, which will be Sunday morning, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. Saturday or Sunday morning until 6 a.m. And then what they're saying is we're going to have a winter storm watch in effect from Friday morning through late Friday night. It says what to watch out for is heavy snowfall possible, because there's a lot of people like, how many percentage of the chances? They're saying we could get anything from 1 to 3 to 5 inches of snow in a matter of days, or in a matter of hours, I should say. And it says heavy snow possible, total snow accumulations between 4 and 7 inches, with locally higher amounts to even 8 inches possible in some areas. And this is going to be all over the Middle Tennessee. And it says from Friday morning through late Friday night impacts. Again, be careful when you're on the road. Plan on slippery roads and difficult travel conditions. There's precautions that you can take, but we are watching that. We're being very vigilant about that. And if you are not a part of our text group, which I also can show you that. Let's see, computer, boom.
And Dwayne Ramsey says, "Bring on the snow."
Oh, did he? There he goes. Let me go back and save it, because I thought I saved it like I was supposed to, and I didn't. I have to save them in PDF forms.
Gotcha.
But while I'm doing that, we will come back real quickly because we want to make sure we get in our sponsors, because the show cannot be what it's out without our sponsors. And if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, you can do that as easily as calling me at 931-304-0869 or leaving me a message or text message as well. But we will be right back. And so stick around. We'll be back in just a few.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
To transform your home, head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
All right, guys, welcome back to Warren First and 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker.
I'm Brian.
And of course, currently in downtown McMinnville, like we said earlier, it is 22 degrees. And what everybody is really concerned about is the winter severe watch that we are under right now until Saturday morning. And with me is my bread and butter, my content strategist, Melody Krim. She is going to tell us everything about the current school closures that are going on right now, as well as daycares and businesses, and also and anything else that is going on that is related to this winter front coming through. Good morning, Melody.
Morning.
How are you doing? Are you being lazy in that bed?
I've been walking around on the foot some. I'm in a boot, but mainly just going back and forth to the bathroom. I've got my dog nurse over here, my husband somewhere close by, so we're just hanging in there. I'm going to tell you, though, this surgery was the best I've ever had. The level of care at the surgery center was unreal. I got aftercare medication for the first time. I've got something on my other leg that's preventing blood clots. It's fantastic. I'll be going there to get surgeries in the future if I need them. But
okay.
So closures. So we're not hearing much. Warren County, of course, has not made a decision yet. Honestly, I don't see how they're going to stay open.
Right.
They've already closed down sanitation. The only sanitation or convenience center, that is going to be open tomorrow is at the Fairgrounds Road, and they're only open from 6 to 2. So if you need to get your garbage out, get it out today or tomorrow before 2 o'clock.
Okay. And thanks to Bubba Roberts for sending that information to us. He called me yesterday and said, "What's your email, girl?" And I was like, "Got it." So keep going, Melody.
And for those of you who are out in the county, like I am, and pay Trash King to come and pick up your trash in case you missed the announcement, they are not going to be running the routes tomorrow. If you have trash pickup on Fridays like I do, they're going to come and grab it today.
Okay.
At least that is the plan.
Okay.
And for those of you who are unaware that in the county you can have somebody pick up your trash, yes, you can. We pay $35 a month. They're fantastic. I don't have to roll my cans anywhere.
Oh.
They come up to the house and get them. It's a great deal. For those of us who are busy, they won't pick up cardboard, but they will pick up household garbage, and that's fine by me. It saves me time. I'd rather pay $35 for the convenience of it.
There you go.
Well, Melanie, I want to know more about this. We'll talk off air, but that would
Okay.
really help somebody like me, because I'm just thinking I got to go home and load up my truck and put all the trash in, carry it down, and so we'll find out more about these folks. Thank you, Melanie.
They're fantastic. You're welcome. No, I absolutely love them. I've never had a problem. He's very open with communication, lets you know what's going on, and you can pay straight through Venmo.
Nice.
And that's
The
another
last
good little
guy
quality.
was not that way. It was constantly us trying to have to meet up with each other. But this guy, I just have it set up on Venmo, and we're good to go. So
Yeah. So what
Makes it a whole lot
schools
easier.
do we know and daycares we know that are shut down?
I've not heard of daycares. I think you said something about a daycare. I know Coffee County's already closed out. Manchester's closed.
Yeah, Manchester City schools have closed. I've seen that.
And
And-
Covenant, you said Covenant has closed.
Yeah, Covenant Academy and Covenant Daycare are being proactive, and they already have emailed. The school emailed yesterday afternoon, and then the daycare emailed this morning. And
Yes,
so
and
those are the only ones that we are aware of right now closed. And if you want to keep up with our school closures, business closures, we are going to, after the podcast today, we're going to make a post. So if you are a business, a school, shout out to the bus drivers, because I got to give
Yes.
some love on that from the other day. If you know your schools are closing and it just hasn't made it to the news outlet yet and you want to get it to us, please let us know. And like I said, we showed people yesterday and a couple of days ago how easy it is to join the text club. If you guys can see that right here, if you want to be in the know of how this weather watch is going with the snow, even if it's sleeting, raining, thunderstorming, I do send out text messages for that. I also send out text messages of what's going on and the closures. And that's going to be a big thing right now is the school closures and the winter watch.
Yes.
And so all you have to do is just simply text @Warren931 in the message part. And then in the number section, type in 81010 and just follow the steps. It's the Remind app. It's simple. It's easy. I know yesterday we posted that on a comment for some folks, but I got it right here for you as well. And then as far as businesses goes, you just told us off air, one business is,
Yes. Well, okay, I want to say this real quick.
Okay.
If you are running to Walmart for your bread, eggs,
oh yeah,
cheese, whatever it is,
gone.
their blankets have gone down to $3.25. They're on sale for $3.25. Grab some of those blankets, drop it off at Animal Control, county, city. They definitely need
Yeah.
those blankets, and that's a really good deal to help keep those doggos warm this time of
Yeah.
year. I've also been all over the page. I've put up how to do a couple of craft projects, including blowing bubbles in the winter or in the snow.
Oh yeah, it's really
So,
cool. Yeah.
For people to look at, and we're also looking for people's recipes for snow cream. I'd never even heard of snow cream until I moved here. I know it's a big thing.
It's a
Everybody
thing.
does it differently.
It's a
Some people
thing.
put condensed milk in it. Some people just do sugar and milk. So please share the recipes because this may be my time to finally get it
Mhm.
to try. So, but just please be careful on the roads. If you have to get out, just be cautious. Put up something about that too. You got to pretend you're trying to get grandma to church. She's got a pot full of gravy. You got to drive slow.
Yeah, that's what it said in the thing. I loved
Pay
it.
attention.
Yeah, with tea and glasses in the back seat. That's how slow you need.
Yes.
But what was the
So-
Oh Sugar doing? You said something about Penny.
Sugar is already preparing to close. So
Okay.
she's running a deal today. For every cupcake you buy, you can get another one for $1.
That's
So
awesome.
that is not a bad deal. I know Brax over there at Brax's Cookies was open yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and today. He's got a salted butterscotch cookie right now that is so good.
Oh yeah.
Not salted caramel, it's salted butterscotch. And for those of you, a reminder of what we said tonight is Viola Pizza's buffet tonight from 4 to 7.
Okay.
But not just that, because of the snow panic, he said snow panic mode activated.
Mm.
After you do the buffet, they are doing something where they're doing par-baked pizzas, fully prepped and ready to make it
Oh.
home. So if you don't want to be
That's not
living off
bad.
of sandwiches for the next couple of days, go pick up a pizza. You can cook it at home. So
Okay.
Nice.
But make sure your flashlights are ready because they are already saying there's a good chance we're going to lose power with this snowstorm. So just be prepared and make sure you're ready to go. But,
and the other thing is, too, while I'm thinking about it before we have to go to our next break is, if you do have a power outage, if you see like some roads are messed up, you know what? We need to also pray for those people that are cleaning them up, fixing them up, and getting out in this bad weather because like Jonathan Womack, he is, part of Community TVTN that has helped put this together for over a year now and helped me with videos and things. And, he's one of those soldiers that go out, I call them winter soldiers that go out and take care of us when we can't. And so we need to.
We will also try to keep track of that. If there are limbs down in a road or a road is just impassable, let us know. We'll get the word out so that we don't all end up backed up or stuck on roads because it's going to be hard to do a U-turn on a road where you can't see where the ditches are. So
right. And I'm going to keep Melody on the phone. We're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors because when she comes back, I want her to talk about, we posted this the other day about, with winter weather, about how animals, outside with, coyotes and things and more. And so she's going to talk about that with us coming back, but stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
To transform your home, head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday, and Saturday we are open for appointments only. Don't
Fall is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
Hold on. All right. As we get back into the swing of it, you're hanging out with Kelly Slaughter.
And Brian Carr.
And this is Warren First and 931 as we're trying some new stuff right now. So bear with us as we trying to get in a collective thing. But with that said, currently in downtown McMinnville, it is still 22 degrees. And if you want to see, yes, what that winter weather forecast is looking like. And like I said, if you're just now tuning in with us, this is what the expected weather for tomorrow. The high may be just 34 degrees. You know, Mother Nature can change. But as of right now, they're saying across the board that Middle Tennessee, it's an 80% chance of snow hitting Warren County. That's for Warren County. So, but again, with that being this winter, we're in this winter watch, there's some tips that, you know, you might need to do at home, at business, dripping the faucets, things like that, right?
Oh, yeah. With this winter weather and things freezing up, a lot of people have to really take in mind, make sure they don't have water leaks or pipes that burst. That can be very expensive and very costly, especially in the snow when it's so cold. It's hard to get a plumber out there. And a lot of us aren't the most savvy when it comes to fixing things. So the city of McMinnville, thank you, the water department here at McMinnville, they've come out with a list and we've posted on our website. It says, do you know that the toilets account for 30% of the average home indoor water consumption and are a common source of leaks? Avoid toilet leaks and save money with your water bill with this simple test. Remove the tank lid. So that lid back behind the tank, the place where you sit down. Remove that lid. Place about 10 drops of food coloring. They say red or green works best. Replace the lid and don't flush. Check in 20 minutes and see if the food coloring shows up in the back of the tank or in your bowl. If it's in the bowl, you have a leak. If you don't have any more coloring in there, you definitely have a leak. So please make sure, and that's pretty simple to fix. Just generally replace the seals in there, that or the flapper, and you can go to Home Depot. There's handymen that can do it if you can't do it, but they make YouTube videos. And I tell you, Kelly, these days that's what I use is YouTube videos to tell me how to do things, or let me know if this is something that I can do, or I need to call a professional.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, YouTube has everything you need. I'm just saying. But with that said, we still have Melody on the phone with us.
Yay.
And, you know, one thing, you know, we all have fur, most of us, majority of us have fur babies at home. And we just want to make sure that whether they're inside or outside, there's some precautions you need to take, especially during the winter time. Right, Mel?
Yes. Well, okay. And let me tell you, the feral cats. You can get a $6 tote at Walmart. Put some hay, put some straw in there, put the lid on it, cut a little hole on the side so these feral cats have a warm place to go. But also leave water out for them. And I don't know if this is true, but I got this from one of my cat groups. Yeah, I'm at that level of crazy.
Okay.
But they said take an empty water or soda pop bottle and put a little bit of table salt in it, about 2 tablespoons. Add warm or hot water, about 3/4 cup full, and shake it to dissolve it. Make sure that lid is screwed on real tight because you don't want it leaking into the water bowl. But you can set that inside of an outdoor water bowl, and they say that it will keep the water from freezing, so they still have water to drink.
That's pretty neat.
So it's salt. A little salt will keep it from.
What kind of salt was it? Any salt?
I reckon the regular table salt, Morton's.
Okay.
So, but other thing, guys, we're entering into coyote season. They're mating. And they want your baby. And I'm just going to say it. I mean, they've been known to jump 12-foot high fences. And they do not care. I mean, I apologize for the graphic pictures we put up, but you guys need to understand how serious this is. I already have anxiety, so I get really anxious with my dogs outside. I'm like, you got 5 minutes to pee, do your unnecessary barking and sniff, and then you're back in here. Because it's very scary. And I mean, and you know, and people have already said in the comments that they've been Lawson Mill Road, they've been spotted out there. They've been spotted out in Morrison. So they're definitely in our area. Please keep your babies, an eye on your babies, and keep them up as much as possible.
And I will also say, speaking of, you know, if you have a coyote in your yard and you don't know what to do, like whether are you allowed to shoot it or not? I can't remember the rules now. I do remember it was a few years ago. We had to call the TWRA. And we asked one of our good friends, about, because we had chickens there. If I do know if an animal is on your property and they're destroying, killing your animals and things like that, you have the right to bear arms. But I don't know, laws could have changed by now. So if you want to make sure while we're in coyote season that you are allowed to, open fire, especially with the world like it is now, if you want to make sure that you are in the right, call the TWRA agents and ask them, like, am I allowed to do this? Like, call a park ranger, essentially, whether it's in Rock Island or Fall Creek Falls, they'll set you straight. Okay. Because the biggest thing when we have winter watches and as it's getting colder and this is happening, this is what happens every year. I'd rather be cautious and know what to do instead of being out there hearing howling winds. I've called the park rangers telling them, I'm like, because I can hear them because we live like right by the mountain and you can hear them howling. Mm-hmm. I recorded, this is how bad it was because I have a friend that's a park ranger and I recorded the howling and I sent it to him because I was like, is this what I'm thinking this is? Because if it's just a bunch of regular howling dogs, which is normal, that happens. But those dogs are warning everybody, like the other animals, like, hey, something's awry, So I had to make sure it was all safe and good. Is there anything else, Melody, before we let you go, so you can rest, that you want to let everybody know?
Well, let's talk about today is a National Day of Mourning for Jimmy Carter. The banks are still open, but you will not be getting mail today.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's made this a national day. This will happen every year on this date from now on, but I can't confirm that. But that's how it's worded to me. But all federal, where did my note go? Hang on. Sorry.
There you go. And I will also say, Megan, a shout out to Megan this morning and everybody that has commented. She says, don't call 911 like a lot of people do.
Yeah. You need to call the non-emergency number.
You call the non-emergency number, and 9 times out of 10, they're either going to tell you. But Brian actually just looked it up on the Tennessee.gov.
Yeah,
is that what it was?
Well, the TWRA has a app, and it's a great app because it tells the hunting seasons. You can purchase licenses, and one of the cool things that the TWRA has done is they've gone to year-round licenses. Lots of other states have had them, but traditionally our hunting license would end at February 28th or 29th, and then you would have to start. And it didn't matter what time of the year that you bought it. Now they're to the date of the year, so you can buy them. So, and that's they tell the seasons. And the coyote season is all year long. So you have the right to bear arms, as Kelly says.
I'm just
against
saying.
Those coyotes, you got to protect your fur babies.
You do. And yourself.
And your livestock, your chickens, things like that. So, and have you seen the price of eggs?
No.
Oh my goodness. I paid $7.50 for 18 eggs last night.
Oh no.
I paid $20 for the big old cardboard box because that's how we do eggs.
I got you.
It's like 64 or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I was like, oh my gosh.
And I did find out last night when I did the Walmart delivery, and my Walmart driver says that as of right now, they were like out of bread, milk, and eggs.
I should have taken a picture last night.
You should have.
Because the bread, there were a few little buns, even in the deli section where they have all the bread there. It was nearly out.
It looked lonely of it, didn't it?
Oh, and the milk section in the back was pretty rough too.
Every time it snows. What are y'all going to do with milk? Well, Mom always stuck the milk out in the snowbank if the power went out. But
okay. Oh, I'm just looking.
Okay, so sorry, back to the Jimmy Carter thing. It is not the same as a federal holiday. Banks don't have to close. Private businesses may choose to, but federal offices, including the post office, will close for the day. So don't be expecting mail today. It ain't coming.
And before I let you go, because you did post this video, can you please? This is now we're going back and forth on stuff today, which is fine. But I want y'all to keep in mind of what's going on and what's happening in Warren County right now. And we posted this yesterday on our Facebook page, courtesy of Raven Young. Can you explain to everybody what's happening at the Main Street Center?
Just doing what she does. She's oh Lord, I just lost my train of thought. She is building a elevator and staircase up to the second floor for her private apartments.
Okay.
Which will be good. So watch the video. She goes into a lot of detail. I see a lot of the construction she does through TikTok, but I know that is a question that we keep getting asked. So
Yeah.
I said, let's go ahead and just get it.
Yeah.
Video or for y'all to see. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. There's going to be an elevator, which will be good. I love our downtown, but I don't feel that it's very handicapped friendly.
Yeah.
As somebody who is
one
disabled,
thing.
who is handicapped, and who has mobility issues, it is very hard to climb stairs for me, and it is very hard to find a handicap parking on my really bad days where I can't walk a half a mile,
Yeah.
And that is something that I would like to see worked on, and I'm grateful to Raven for building that, even though it's for her private apartments. I think that's a wonderful idea.
Awesome. Well, with that said, Melody, I want you to get off and go lay down.
Are we going to talk about Mona, or are we going to do that a different day?
Do it a different day.
Okay.
We're going to save
All right.
Mona for tomorrow.
Okay, we'll save her for tomorrow.
All right.
All
Talk
right,
to you later, girl.
Thank you, Melanie.
Keep it first.
Yeah, keep it
that's
first,
right.
Melanie.
Thank you, Melanie.
Bye.
Real quickly, guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back because we have some updates on our district attorney, the DA of 31st Judicial District, Chris Stanford, and what's going on there. Right, Brian?
Yeah, we've got a little information, not a lot. There won't be a lot until the trial, the date is set. But we've got some more information on that, and so we want to make sure that we get to you. We got a lot of things going on in Warren County going on to talk about. So come back with us after the break. You won't be disappointed.
No, you won't. And keep it here at Warren First 931.
Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations. Your home, head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Hey guys, welcome back to Warren First and 931. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brian.
And currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 22 degrees. And again, thank you to Reddick Brown Ford for being our weather sponsors, because without them, without sponsorships like Reddick Brown Ford, Warren First couldn't be like it is today.
That's right. Have you seen those vehicles in front?
Yes.
I love those Broncos, and I know somebody who drives
I
a
own
Bronco.
a Bronco. I actually tried to get when Broncos were popular. I tried to get it from there. I saw one just sitting there, and it was like a Gunsmoke color, because you never know what it is until you get it. And mine was already ordered, and I was gonna like back out of that one and try to get that one, but they already had it sold to somebody. And Chris Chalfant was like, "I'm so sorry, Kelly." I'm like, "It's all right, it's okay." But with that said, here is your forecast for the rest of the week as well, leading up into the weekend and starting early next week. And right now, it's just going to be cold temps, guys. The highest that we're going to see will be Sunday, potentially at 40 degrees. But tomorrow, we are under, remember, a severe winter watch, as there's and some people, and don't forget, there's a lot of schools, businesses, and daycares that are being proactive. And right now, the only ones we are aware of, Coffee County School is closed. Manchester City School is closed. Covenant Academy School in McMinnville is closed. And the Covenant Daycare will be closed for tomorrow. And whether, and again, when you wake up in the morning, we may not see snow till 9, 10 o'clock. You never know.
Well, I think what happens is because of the jet stream and the way it travels from west to east, as soon as the weather starts hitting Arkansas and Tennessee, and those systems start making reports of what actually is going on, our municipalities around here will start making decisions as to what they're going to do. So just prepare, folks, in advance that this is a likely possibility or scenario to be out for school tomorrow, or if it comes in a little later, to get home early. Because I know that we got from the Warren County Middle School, Principal Sheehan has already sent out advisories saying to make preparation if we cancel classes early. So it might be a short day tomorrow as well. So parents, please make sure that you have systems in place to pick up your children. I know these teachers want to get home to their families. I have a beautiful teacher friend that I'm married to, which I love, and I want to see her.
Shout out to the wifey.
I want to see her home. I don't want her traveling the roads with my two beautiful little twins.
Right, you don't want to do that.
No, so please make preparation to be someplace to pick up your children and to get them home safely.
Have plan A through Z ready in case of moments. And then of course too, I forgot to mention about businesses. The only business that will be closed tomorrow is going to be the O Sugar that we're aware of. And I do know, I think after talking with the Vanilla Bean, they were also probably going to be closed too if anything comes out. If honestly, guys, be watching, whether it's on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube page. Also be listening. I don't know if we're going to be able to do a podcast like we would like to tomorrow. We're going to try to make it work, but we'll see. And then also too, just by joining that text club, it is like right there. I'm going to right here with the big finger here. You can join the text club this way right here. Okay. It's that simple. Put in the message at Warren 931.
Actually, it's the other way.
Why is it doing it that way?
That's okay. It's over on that side.
Am I doing it now? I'm going to wait.
It will so in just a second.
Hold on.
Here. Oh. There you go.
Hey, this is weird. Okay. So right here is how you join the text club. My bad. Everybody, if you were on my end, you would be completely confused.
And I can validate.
And it's not just the blonde hair.
On our side, it's the other way around, but we're actually watching at all times just to make sure that we give you the best content. Yes. If we're closed or down or if we stop, we want to be able to know. So we've got a stream running right now.
Yes.
And look, can we send a shout out since we've got some folks on with us?
We do. I want to shout out, first of all, to Dwayne Ramsey. He said, bring on the snow this morning. Y'all saw that a little bit earlier. And your good friend, Derek, is it Coates? Coates. Shout out for him. And I'm glad that you made it back safe from England.
Now, he's my favorite Englishman.
Does he talk?
We've got to have Derek on sometime.
Derek, you've got to come on because my son is dying for me to take him on a trip to England.
Oh, Derek can tell you all about it.
Okay, and maybe he could be a tour guide. Maybe we can match up on trips.
Derek, we might have to bring Kelly over for Boxing Day.
What's that?
Oh, goodness, yes. We need to have Derek come on and explain about Boxing Day, but since he's from England, it's the day after Christmas.
Okay.
And it's generally when, and I'm going to screw it up, but servants, the people who work for the lords and the rich folks, they would allow them the day off, and they would box up the crumbs, or the leftover food, and they would celebrate together.
Aww.
So, but he was out of town. He was in England visiting his beautiful family, and had his sweet wife Lisa with him, and they got to go visit and take lots of pictures and make lots of memories. But he's back, and we're so thankful that he's back safely. Him and Lisa. So thank you, Derek, for giving us a shout out this morning, and we hope to have you on. And if anybody out
anytime
there,
you want to come on to the January 17th. That'd be so much fun to have
Derek
you
would
on.
be a fun one to have. Now, Derek owns a business that does all kinds of woodworking as far as like fencing and patios and things like that. So he would be great just to come on and talk about what he does.
Yeah.
Because his work is beautiful, but he's a wonderful person and he's a character. So
I would
he
love
be great
it
to
if he's half of you. I can't wait.
Oh, he's more. He's a little extra, Kelly.
Oh,
not a
I
little,
can handle
not a little.
extra.
He's a lot extra.
I can handle extra.
Love you, Derek.
But shout out to Derek this morning. Also, shout out to Donna Carr, Mama Carr this morning. And then Megan, I just want to say thanks again for letting us know when we were talking about the coyotes. You don't necessarily need to call 911 because a lot of people do. And but if you, like she said, but for coyotes, unless it's harming you, you may want to call 911. Don't worry about calling that non-emergency number or or calling a park ranger. If you feel like you're in harm's way, call 911. That's a given.
Here we got another one.
And then my good friend, Miss Retha Muncie, shout out to you, Miss Retha, as she always corrects me or finds out information. She's one of my inner circles that I can never replace. I love her to
That's
death
a
and
good
her
one
family.
to have.
Yes, she lives out in that Morrison area. But with that said, it is time for what, it has been like the hot topic, one of the many hot topics going into the end of the year to the new year. Of course, our district attorney, Chris Stanford, is, his what was it called? I'm not lawyer termed up, but this week was when they were scheduling the actual trial. The court starts, right?
Well, they're going to have another. Well, it's a procedural type hearing.
Okay.
April 7th. And so we won't know anything until April 7th. They'll be scheduling the court date.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They put it off that far.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of working parts to this.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a lot of different agencies involved. Don't know all, but sources close say that April 7th, they'll have another hearing,
Okay.
and we'll kind of get a little more information from that. So we just right now, I'm thankful that no one got hurt, but I am thankful
Correct.
that this suspect, now they're innocent until proven guilty,
Correct.
but the suspect who was apprehended was accused of a triple homicide.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
so
I'm glad
sad.
we've got the people who apparently perpetrated this
Yeah,
off
behind
the
bars.
streets,
Mhm.
and we're thankful for Chris for his involvement. We hate that all this has gone on after the fact, but let's keep the main thing the main thing, and that we're not used to having triple homicides.
No.
And from the video, seeing an old guy chase after a suspect, that was
Yeah.
pretty impressive in the grand scheme of things.
If you
That's not-
set everything aside, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was
I
envious
mean,
of his running, but
I don't know if I could have done that.
all joking aside,
Yeah.
it just tells you the mentality he had of trying to get the bad people. So
I think there was good intention. At the end of the day, I think that and I say it like I said last time, I think that there was good intentions the whole time of people's safety and the police officer's safety and his self-safety. But at the end of the day, if something, that's why we got to sit back, be patient, and not have pitchforks and fires and all that, but let the court system do their due diligence. And if he is in the wrong, then he's in the wrong. But if he has done nothing wrong, then he's done nothing wrong. And before we jump through a rabbit hole, let's let the court system do their thing. Okay? Because clouding it with negativity and things, it's just going to cloud your mind and you're not going to think clear. We have to stay neutral until someone is, proven innocent and or guilty.
well, and there's always this mob mentality. We've seen some great people be taken down because things get stirred up and people want to take somebody down. And we're very fortunate that Chris has done the things that he's done. For me personally, with the school system, the school systems were not letting us know about these threats of mass violence a couple of years ago. And when Chris Stanford was elected in office, him and Sheriff Matheny took the bull by the horn, so to speak. It started letting parents know what's really going on. So we appreciate what he's been doing. And let's face it, McMinnville hasn't been crime ridden. I mean, you can still walk downtown and do all the
It still
stuff.
feels safe to a point.
Yeah,
For sure.
So
I'm not saying everything is like 100% perfect,
no.
but you can walk with your head up knowing you don't have to check your shoulder.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I can't say that he's done a bad job. Like I said, I feel like he's done a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
But and in saying that, we're not used to having triple homicides here in Warren County.
Correct.
And so that is an extenuating or a different circumstance and also.
And you got to also think about, and I remembered this just a minute ago thinking like, God, April seems like a long way, but we're not the only county that was involved in this incident.
Mm.
And so, you got two or three sets of counties involved in this, right?
Well,
and there's all these other elements, and they all have to meet together before, and they have to get all your information from Warren County, from DeKalb County,
the TBI,
and then once they get all their information, then they probably have to meet and be like, here you go. Like, we need to make sense of this.
Well, if I know anything, I know Chris is a fighter, and he's going to fight for this, just like he fought in his campaign, just like he's been fighting for McMinnville. Anybody, if it was Lisa Z in this case, if it was anybody, Dan Bryant, anybody in this case,
they're fighters.
They're going to fight. They're going to fight for Warren County and fight crime. So,
exactly.
And that's the kind of people we want. We don't want people cowering from it. If you go down where I'm from in Memphis, Tennessee, oh man, the DAs are so weak. They let out these criminals, and that's why there's such a crime element there in Memphis and the surrounding area.
And this is a sensitive subject, and that's why it's one of the hot topics here going on, one of many going in Warren County. And I did get a message last night if I've heard anything else about the Morrison shooting involving the Justin Keener and Greg. Thank you. I'm so sorry. It just went away. I have not heard anything new except for that Greg is out of surgery. He's still having, he did have a surgery a couple days ago because of a potential blood clot they couldn't find, or it was either a blood clot or he was leaking blood somewhere and they couldn't figure out where. And so no matter what that situation, how that situation happened, how it ended, we need to pray for everybody involved, especially with Greg right now being the one that did get shot at, and he's still fighting for his life to me, because he's got all these upcoming battles that we don't know, and he's still at the hospital.
Well, anytime you're shot in the abdomen, there's a risk for infection.
Correct. Nurse Brian, can you tell us your thoughts on your diagnosis on this?
Well, look, anytime anybody has an abdominal wound, and anytime the bowel or the small intestines are nicked, that always is a case for infection. So he's got a long battle to fight, and it seems like if he's made it this far, there's a good chance that he will survive. But you can get an infection, get septic, and die relatively quickly. So we want to continue to pray for these people, pray for these victims, these families who were murdered here in Warren County. Pray for Mr. Rigsby, and I tell you another group to pray for right now, because of, with our hot topic session, this is cold weather, and one of the problems that a lot of our groups that do this, and I'm talking about Matthew 25 Ministries and also the Methodist Church here. They're in need of volunteers.
Yes, they are.
Because they are doing the Lord's work. And so we need to pray for our unseen community, those people that are living on the streets and living in places where they don't have heat. So keep those folks in your prayers when we continue this hot topic session, because between the DA, the weather, the shooting, these are some real hot topic issues right now.
They are. And, and going back with that, Matthew, right quick, because we don't have to go to a break right away, because we've been doing really good this morning. So I'm okay with going on. Melody was talking about those $3 warming blankets. You could buy some of those and send them to Matthew's 25 Ministries for those folks, because we do have, I was trying to download this. If you haven't seen it yet, but we're going to post the digital copy today of the Local Voices back and at it once again. We do have, I actually featured them this week, and a couple of things I did want to show you guys, because I have the images on there as well. I wish my stuff would just pop up when I do that thing, but it doesn't. So I'm going to give you a little teaser. This is our upcoming newsletter as it's uploading and taking its little sweet time, which is fine. But another thing that the Matthew 25 Ministries is doing is if you are in need of a warm meal, I saw that. And every Tuesday, I believe it said on the flyer that they do it. And of course, here's that, but I want to go to Matthew. Yeah. So here we did emergency warming center is available. And I got all these, most of these stories I've taken from Facebook this week because we've been dealing with sickness at the house and I'm starting to lose my voice again.
Oh,
so
no.
It is what it is. I move on. But here are the two images. It's about the emergency warning center. This is all on Facebook. They're also at the bottom. It says, they're like you were talking about, they're currently looking for volunteers. You can go to their Facebook group page, which is Matthew 25 Warming Center Volunteers, and you can actually click on that, and you can apply that way, and or call Gannon Richardson and get with him. Then, like I also said, if you are in need of a hot meal, the community table is done every Tuesday night at 6:00 at The Rock here on North Spring Street.
I got to go this Tuesday night.
Did you?
And it was wonderful. But guys, Warren County, you got to understand, we've never had needs like this before.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to the Irving College Baptist Church that came and prepared the meal.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. They had a chili ready to go.
Oh, that's
and
great.
and then they had enough to where some of these people could take it home with them and have another meal later on. So these are your friends, these are your neighbors, these are people that are hurting and in need. So and if you know somebody who's in need, send them that way.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking with Gannon, they've got the same thing. But I was going to say he's looking for people who can come in and do early morning shifts from like 6 to 8 to relieve the people who've been there all night. So if we got any old men clubs that get up early in the morning, like to have their coffee, I tell you what, you can go over to the Tree City Cafe, pick up your coffee at 5:00 and head on out to
get on over there.
It's now the Three Rivers Baptist Church. It used to be the First Baptist Campaign Rock Island, but now it's Three Rivers Baptist Church. Okay. And they're right off the highway 70 and help out with there. So if you know somebody who would like to be part of that, please get in touch.
Tag them in this.
Yes.
Tag them in the Matthew 25 Ministries page. I mean, there's so many ways to get in touch. And if you want Gannon's number, I bet he would not mind us. We can call him, make sure though. And text us at 931-305-0869 and we can, get you in touch with him.
Yes, we can.
Well. We are going to take a quick little break. And then when we come back, we are going to talk anything and everything about schools, Warren County, and especially wrestling. It's going to be coming up next, so stick around for that.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
To transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday, and Saturday we are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
All right, guys, welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm the host of the show, Kelly.
And I'm Brian.
And with us, we are the, what he calls us, the Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, definitely Beauty and the Beast.
I was going to say, I don't think that's that way, but whatever.
Oh, thank you.
But with that said, currently in downtown McMinnville, and thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our weather sponsor, it is 22 degrees in downtown McMinnville. And don't forget, if you are not a part of our school closures and more, and you want to be, it's as simply as texting right here. If you see where my finger is pointing, you just text in the message at Warren 931 with the phone number 81010. I'm going to get it. And that is all through the Remind app. And if you already have the Remind app, you don't have to download it. You just do that, and it sends you a pending request to me, and I add you on the group. But it's ever so growing. Not only do we do school closures, we also do weather alerts and updates, whether it's storms like the snow coming in, the severe weather, tornadoes, anything like that. And then we also go live as well, talking about it. And then, and also what's going on, like upcoming events. And speaking of one that will be being texted today, is the wrestling team. And before we get into that, if you have not yet seen or heard the Warren County School, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to start from beginning to end. Right here is the Warren County Pioneers app. And that is for all, and I kid you not, all sports related events. And once you click on it, it goes right here to the news. And it's talking about wrestling, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us all about it.
All right. So tonight at 6 o'clock at the Warren County High School, we are going to have the Pioneers, and they're wrestling both Riverdale and Moore County. It's a duels meet. And guys, if you've never seen a wrestling match before, you need to come. And it's not just guys wrestling, it's girls wrestling as well. And they're developing a strong ladies wrestling team. So that's where I'm going to be tonight at 6 o'clock. Really excited about seeing our wrestlers. I grew up, I wasn't a very good wrestler, but I had two younger brothers that were much better wrestlers than me. And so I love the sport, and I love to know that we got young people involved in it. Kelly, I played baseball.
Okay.
I played football. I played basketball.
I could see
and
that.
I wrestled. I know I look like I'm so tall. I got bad
You are
short man
taller than
syndrome.
me. No, you're taller than me.
Well, I got bad short man syndrome, so I had to prove that I could do it.
Yeah.
Wrestling was the most physically intensive sport that I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
And to see, oh man, we're talking about getting down to 3% body fat. A lot of these wrestlers, they have to do things to cut weight. Now, it's a lot safer these days than back when I was doing it. But the fact of it is you're going out with everything, every part of your being to beat somebody else. It's as close to war as you can get.
Yeah.
And so shout out to the coaches at the wrestling team. Thank you so much for being there with these young people and making them stronger, more competitive, and challenging them because life is hard. And I'll tell you, a lot of these wrestlers that move through life, they go on to great things. They go on to be ultra competitive in other aspects of life. And we're just very fortunate to have people like these coaches and Matt Turner and the sponsors there to be here for our school.
I know. And shout out to Brandy. You just saw her the other day.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. She's one of our good friends here and has been a longtime friend of mine for many, many years. And also, too, I have a question when I say this. And maybe if you got Scotty's number to see where it's going to be. The basketball game, I don't know when it was originally set, but they moved the game. It says game moved Warren County versus Columbia. I don't know if this is, was this the original? That's the only thing.
Well, that's tonight at the Dalt.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
So I don't know what the Dalt is. Hey,
The Dalt's the gym.
is that the gym?
That's
Okay.
where wrestling
I
is
think-
usually happening.
Well, I think the rest, it said in the facility. So yeah, we'll find
Oh,
out.
there it is, at the Warren County Indoor Facility.
The indoor facility. So
Okay,
it's like a
thank
practice
you.
football field or indoor.
And like he's talking about, see, like they got right here, they're talking about the girls wrestling team, which they are bad A's. I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't mess with them. And then they got a picture of the boys, and like he was talking about with Riverdale and Moore County. And then it's just a little too light. They need to make that a little bit brighter for me. But it says at the Warren County facility. And then, of course, it has all the updates right there where they're playing the games and more. And then if you keep going, it just has more updates about, come out and support the teams when they played Sparta on the 6th. And then another cool thing is it actually gives you the scores. And this is not just for basketball and wrestling. This is for everything and then some, because when you click on teams, it's telling you what you click on high school or middle school. And when you click on high school, it breaks it down to anglers, which that's the fishing team,
yes.
to archery, baseball, basketball, bowling, cheer basketball, cheer football, color guard, cross country, flag football, golf, JRTC drill in their color guard, the JRTC Raiders and fitness team, the Pioneer Pride Band, Pioneerettes, the soccer teams, softball, tennis, track and field, volleyball, and wrestling. And that's just for the high school one. And I'm assuming the middle school's the same. Yeah, see? Same.
Now I tell you, with our dance team, they state this year.
They did.
And I tell you, one of my favorites on there is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Jaden Scott.
Yeah.
That kid is
Love that kid.
so talented and
Talented.
amazing, and I can't wait to see him. He's one of the few people that I can
Mhm.
honestly say he's got a shot on Broadway.
He does. And if he doesn't, we're shaming y'all for not picking him. And I will say this, when you download this app, which is for free, by the way, I guess messaging and data rates apply depending on your what you have set on your phone. You have these little bells right here. You see that? You click on those and it will alert you on every one of them. You pick the ones you want to be alerted.
Miss Rita, thank you so much for that information, because that seems to go in correspondence to what we've heard.
Okay, we're played tomorrow, has been moved to tonight. Okay.
And that
I
makes sense because of whether. So thank you, wrestling team, and thank you, basketball, for
Mhm.
working it out. And
See, I love this.
Mr. King is one of the athletic directors. I think
Yeah.
they have co-athletic directors
Oh,
now.
okay.
So thank you guys, Philip King and those guys who are working to
And Anthony Lippy and all
yes,
of them.
make
Yeah.
sure that our kids are safe and not putting them at risk. So getting this done tonight. So tonight we got hoops and we got wrestling.
Yeah, we got
So-
wrestling. And I want to show this too. If you want to know the schedule, this is why I love this app, because it breaks it down. I don't know if y'all, yeah, you're going to be able to see it. It's going to be backwards, but it's got who they're playing and then what the sport is. So the top line is about basketball. The second line, okay, I know my finger's doing this. Wrestling, basketball. I want to scroll up. The one in white is the cheer team. I mean, they have everything and then some.
I love it.
And
love it.
I think this is the best thing ever. So thank you, whoever decided to come up with this, because I tried Max Prep and it was the hardest thing.
Well, they've got and they're a national database, so this focuses on us.
Mhm.
And I've got 2 words to say. Well, maybe 3 words. Go Warren County.
There you go. And then lastly, and I'll move on from this and we'll take a little break and then we'll talk about who's got their sleds ready for tomorrow. If you go to the fan zone, it's got Go Fan tickets where you can buy your tickets already. It has the YouTube channel. So whenever they're at a game and you can't be at a game and they are allowed to broadcast it live, you just click on it. It's a quick link. You just click on it and it takes you straight to the YouTube page. This is the most user-friendly app that I have seen in a very, very long time. And we're credited, whoever came up with this, Thank you. I just want to say that. And they also have the Warren County High School Sideline Store. By any Warren County apparel, you can go through that. They have a handbook. They even have registration forms for homeschool.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, they're on point with this. Football game day protocol. They have media, if you're a part of the media like myself.
Well, I'm glad we did that because I want to go tonight as the media
Okay.
and take some pictures.
There
so.
you go. I'll give you the press pass.
Oh, well, thank
I've
you.
made a press pass.
Oh, no.
And then they also have an athlete consent form if you ever decided, you're going to be a freshman and you want to try out for a team. They have all that and then more. And of course, I want to do a shout out to at least the Lady Pioneer basketballs. You can listen to their games on Star 107.3. So make sure you check that out. But it's got everything on there and then some. So I just want everybody to know that.
Nice.
And again, shout out to, and look, they just posted that. That's new.
In the adult. Okay.
Yeah, in the adult. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. But again, we have a phenomenal group of girls, group of boys on any of the, we have a lot of talented kids, not just in the athletics, but in the arts and everything and stuff. But we have some more commercial breaks to do before we wrap it up this day. But we will talk about Junior's big question. Who's got their sleds all ready for tomorrow?
Woo-hoo!
I know I'm going to be a cute little snow bunny for sure if it breaks it down. But let's hear a word from our sponsors, especially our weather sponsors, because we're watching that winter weather watch by Reddick Brown Ford.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
To transform your home, head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Come see us today or give us a call at 931-8159. My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
All right. that you are hanging out with us here at Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly.
And I'm Brian Carr. Nice to see you guys.
Yes, and it's so great to have you guys here and hanging out with us. And again, thanks to everybody that has commented on the show. Don't forget, it's like Brian says, make sure you like, subscribe, share, tag someone, tag as many friends as you want. You never know, we may throw some fun stuff in there by doing that. But the big question is, who is ready for this snow tomorrow? Who is ready for sledding? I know I am. Are you?
Oh, I'm ready for some snow cream
Mhm.
after we have all the fun.
Yes.
And hopefully we get that good snow that you can slide down the hills on the sled for. So make sure to today, while the sun is shining, go
Yes.
out to Ace Hardware, go out to Lowe's, go out to Walmart, wherever you need to go to get a sled. Or garbage can lids. I don't know if
Yeah.
people still use those.
I don't know, but if you do, make sure you put some of that AstroTurf on it.
Hey, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. With that said, we do actually have a post on our social media page on Facebook and Instagram talking about share us your snow cream recipe because, some people that are transplants here that never had snow doesn't know what snow cream is. And I want to say thank you to Star Long. She said sugar, vanilla, milk, snow all measured to taste, and that's it.
All right.
So again, it's that easy. It's that simple. I've made a snow cream before. I've added milk and a little bit of vanilla.
Oh.
Because, sometimes that milk and vanilla is just enough sugar. But if you want it sweet to taste, that's the best thing to do.
Now, I tell you another thing that I've always done is I've got a big plastic bowl that's red,
Yeah.
and I'll put it out like on the car or someplace
Yeah.
where it can catch a bunch of snow,
Yeah.
and so I'm not scraping snow off of anything and putting it in.
Right.
And
And
that's always
go
helped
ahead.
out.
And, sorry for that. But, I do know at, not just at like Lowe's and stuff, but one of our local owners here at Napa of McMinnville, shout out to Thomas and Cindy Smith. They have done a phenomenal job keeping that place running and stuff. There is a spray you can get instead of scraping
Oh yeah.
that it will save you time. I'm telling you. And I hate scraping. I hate waiting for the heat to kick in. And so what I do is I go and buy those cans. I don't know what the cans are called. I may go by there today and get some and do a little quick video with him just to get him on so we can talk about it and then show you what the can looks like because it's just a lifesaver.
And I tell you another thing that really helps people out is putting some salt out on walkways and things like that. This time of year, guys, me being in the hospital, working in orthopedics for such a long time, this is the time of year that we have a lot of people slip and fall, break hips, break legs. And so if we can just take a little time, put a little rock salt out, that will help you get your footing and not slip. But please be careful on those icy patches.
Exactly.
Getting in and out of a car, sometimes it might be tough and you might not even see it, and especially driving. But still, please take your time. But that stuff that you spray on your windshield is incredible.
It's amazing. It's magic.
So I live with 3 different women and that drive. And so my thing is I want to make sure that they have it. So every year I try to make sure that I get them those bottles of spray so they don't have to worry about it. And I'll tell you what, because I used to get out there and have to scrape their windshields every morning and get their car started. And it's a lot easier if I just start their car and put the spray on so I can get back inside the house.
So you can stay warm. And yes, everybody needs, not just for Brandy's sake, but everybody needs to pray for the sanity of all the parents with kids tomorrow.
Yes.
Because, we had I don't care to say this, we had 2 weeks with them. And I love my children. I love my children. And I know that sounds really bad. Like, we had 2 weeks with them already. Why another day? I would not replace any moment with my child. But at the same time, when you have stuff that you got to do and you've already put it back 2 weeks, and then if you have a missed school day, you're like, here we go again. Here we go.
Oh, it's like that song. And moms and dads can hardly wait for school to start again.
Oh, I know. I love that part of that song. Thanks to Lori. Shout out to Lori. She said she cannot wait so let it snow. She loves the snow. Good morning again to one of our top listening podcaster fans, Deanna. And then Brian and I had this conversation just last night.
Oh, yeah. And you're not the first. I've had more parents this season. They go, I don't see how you do it. And for me, I've been very blessed, but I get to be with a lot of children during Christmas break. But then after Christmas, they kind of lose interest in me and go on. Yeah. But I understand these parents and just the constant, because when you're with somebody for a long time,
Mhm.
they can get on your nerves.
Yes, that includes your husband and wives.
Oh yeah, listen, I get on my wife's nerve all the time.
Yeah.
So.
We need a break sometimes, But with that said, thanks for everybody that's chimed in with us this morning and shouted out and gave us some content. I do want to reiterate about the notice for the Warren County Sanitation Department.
Yes.
Because if you have any type of trash, due to the incoming snow and ice that is expected for tomorrow, the Warren County Fairground Convenience Center, which is located at 477 Fairgrounds Road, will operate on limited hours. So it's going to be open tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's it. This schedule is adjusted to ensure the residents can safely dispose of household garbage and recyclables before conditions worsen. All other county convenience centers will be closed. So if you have trash from the Warren County Fairgrounds Convenience Center will be the only one opened up tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you don't have like a trash pickup service like Trash Kings or something like that, this is it, okay? And but with that said, there's so many more things that are going on. And again, thanks to Brandy. Oh, it'll be even more interesting if the power goes out. Yes, 100%. So please be patient. If your power does go out, please be patient for those folks that are without power, that are going out on the roads, that are going to be braving these roads tomorrow, trying to get everybody, back to what it needs to be. And if you have not gone to Walmart, Dollar General, anywhere that sells milk, bread, and eggs, okay, you need to go get, and don't overbuy. Last night, I just bought 1 loaf of bread, 1 gallon of milk, and 1 thing of 18 eggs. That's it. And if you don't have friends like I do that have chickens that lay eggs, that's where I go.
Nice.
That's where I get my eggs, is from locally sourced. I never buy from Walmart or stores unless they're out, because I know the season's coming where they're not going to be laying as much due to the cold weather. But continuing on, and this is everything and anything Warren County. I do apologize because I was running late this morning, guys. We will only have one story for what's going on in America, because I was watching really closely about the fires in Los Angeles. But let's wrap it up with Warren County, and then we'll end with what's going on in America. How about it? With that said, yes, thank you, Kathy. I want to continue on shouting out to pray for everyone working out there in this weather. And then Brandy says, do not call the non-emergency number for power outages. You call the power company.
Yes.
And then, I don't know. She's an X.
X911 dispatch.
Gotcha. I was wondering I was like, what? You do so many things, Brandy. I can't keep up with you. But things that are going on in school, or for school related stuff. The Park Theater Group here in McMinnville. It's time to get your head in the game and come to the High School Musical auditions.
Yes.
I know I've been debating on doing this, but I just don't have the time for it.
I know. I would love to do this show.
I tell you, I love dancing. I love singing. And I was the original OG watching all those High School Musicals with Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens when they used to be an item. It was a thing. But they're looking for ages 12 plus to audition. It's going to be January the 18th, which is next week, from 10:30 to 2:30 p.m. And I'm going to say right now, I guess that would be weather permitting, because if we see any more snowfall next week, things could change.
So next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
A week from this Saturday, go to the Park Theater, which is literally right behind us. This is not a fake screen, by the way. I want everybody to know.
That's the actual Park Theater right behind Kelly's head.
And it's beautiful this morning, located at 115 West Main Street. What to prepare: a minute song in the style of the show, and bring a track. Also, too, before I forget, rehearsal begins, our performances are going to be on April the 24th, 26th, 27th, and the 28th. And I also believe, I don't know if that includes the school-sponsored ones as well, because normally when things happen over there, buses get loaded up during, the holiday to go do that. Rehearsals begin on January the 23rd. It says click the link below for any additional information. If you do have any questions, you can email Sarah Hall at sarahhall0324@gmail.com. But we have all this on our Instagram page and our Facebook page as well. And then you want to talk about Bonnaroo?
Oh my goodness. So yes, the Bonnaroo lineup dropped yesterday, and I'll tell you, being an old Bonnaroo head, I loved it. I tell you, I go back to not as far back as some of the people around here, like my good friends, the Barker brothers. Those guys invented it. I mean, they were there for the first before it was a Bonnaroo. But whenever the lineup would drop, that was always a big thing. And one year back in the MySpace age,
I remember those.
they released a band every 15 minutes, and it was so cool because they had Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons. He did artwork for it.
Oh, that's right.
And it had this crazy cuckoo clock that would come out. So that's really the inspiration for whenever you see the clock at Bonnaroo. That's where that came from. And they would release a new band. Well, they don't do it as much as far as I know of. This time they just kind of released the date because there's so many different festivals going on right now. But there's a lot of good bands on there, a lot of good things, a lot of bands that I'm not familiar with. But you folks, we would love to hear who your favorites are going to be at Bonnaroo this year. We're going to talk more about Bonnaroo the closer it gets. But yes, the lineup dropped yesterday. Go check it out. We got it on our Facebook page, and it's clicked on Instagram.
You can. And I will tell you, the big heavy hitters, of course, are always at the top. And just to name a few of them that I know, on Thursday night, Luke Combs is going to be coming for country.
He's hot right now.
He's a hot
all
one.
over the place.
And then also, too, I don't know who Dumb Dala is, but he or she is going to be on them. I don't know how.
But on that Thursday night, I have to give a shout out to ICP, the Insane Clown Posse.
Yes, I did not know you were a fan.
Now listen. I've never been to the gathering. I'm not that big. I had a friend who actually opened up for him one time. Yeah, and he got some love from the rowdy ICP gang. But that's another.
They're really nice guys. I met them one time.
Well, look,
and they're gentlemen.
And guess what? They like wrestling too.
They do. Yes. If you haven't seen them on any of the shows, they do make appearances sometimes. I was wondering if they would make an appearance since Monday Night Raw has switched to Netflix. I was very curious to see how many stars and other athletes they're going to bring out. But on Friday night, a big one, which is one of my nephew's favorite, is Tyler, the Creator. He actually wrote a lot of the song and did the music on The Grinch.
Oh, sure.
With the animated one.
Oh, cool.
With the Benedict guy. That guy. What's his first name?
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yes, that guy. Yeah. John Summit and Glass Animals are the big ones Friday night.
On that Friday night, there's a band. It's a lesser known band, but they're called the Red Clay Strays. And
I've not heard of them.
Oh my goodness! If you want to talk about deep songwriting with more of an outlaw country feel, check out the Red Clay Strays. A lot of people love Rainbow Kitten Surprise, but I'll tell you one that's going to be here that I think they had to cancel back when they had the Exit 111 festival. But Megadeth, Dave Mustaine and Megadeth will be here on the farm, and then there's a lot of other bands on that
which
day.
You can see on there. And then Saturday, Olivia Rodrigo and my girl Avril Lavigne. Oh my gosh, I saw her. She got to perform at the CMA Fest with I just lost her name. Oh my gosh, I see her. And she's also my other favorite.
Carrie?
Nope. Blake Shelton married her. Oh my God.
Gwen Stefani.
No, the other one. She divorced.
Oh, the one.
Oh, the other one.
Miranda.
So I cannot. Miranda Lambert.
Yes.
Miranda Lambert had her special guest, which was Avril Lavigne.
Wow.
And they sang their songs like they sang Skater Boy and stuff together. It was so great. But with that said, and also it's got Justice, and then Nelly's gonna be there. I want to say, as we're talking about this, yes, I am so glad you're on the show. Like, you're so relevant, like I am. You're just as good as okay. But with that said,
I won't say it's getting hot in here.
I will, because the light is. We keep shoving forward.
The sun is beating down on our backs.
It is,
right now, folks.
But with that said, you can see all these, and I want to say, as we've been reading them, this by far has been the best lineup when it was that started to me. Like it's got a mix of new, old, and the future, right?
Well, they've got Dispatch and Big Gigantic, some bands from back in the day.
Yep.
And even like on the Sunday show, Vampire Weekend and Queens
Yep.
of the Stone Age.
Yep.
And I always screw this up. Is it Hosier or Hosier?
See, you know what? Potato, because when I was on the radio station, I would always say it wrong, and Jeff Barnes would rip me for it. He's like, it's not how you say it. So however you say,
Hosier.
yeah, I say Hosier because as a redneck, I see ho and I see zer. So Hosier, okay? I mean, I don't know. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but that's what it is. But you can guys see all of that. We did post this as well on our social media. Oh, did you see something
I have to
else?
see one more. That's on the Saturday show.
Okay.
Guys, if you've ever watched Vice TV, which I don't think it's even around anymore,
I am not.
but this guy, Action Bronson, he's actually a chef.
Oh.
He is awesome. He's a rapper,
Okay.
but I love to watch him cook. He's incredible,
Okay.
and he loves to eat. So shout out to my big guys, especially Action Bronson. I think you'll really enjoy that set. But yeah, pretty good Bonnaroo lineup from what we think. But hey, we're not you. Let us know what you think because you're the people. You're the star of this show.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Well, look, we got a
Brandy once
Brandy,
again loves the red clay strays.
yeah, I tell you, man, it's a very unique dichotomy because a lot of this is like throwback country, and when I see the lead singer sing, he reminds me of Johnny Cash.
Really?
Oh yes,
I gotta listen
and he's
to
got
him.
a faded haircut with the long on top slicked over, and he wears a lot of the country western type
tattoos.
and then a lot of those guys have beards and long hair and hats, and I love that stuff. So yeah,
people we all can get along with.
Oh yeah, cool dudes.
And I will say this: I want to shout out to Retha. She said, in case you haven't heard, Caney Fork will be closed after today. They won't be back open until the 13th. They're moving. Thank you. But if there is an emergency number, will be available.
Well, yes, and I'll tell you, Caney Fork and their linemen. Thank you guys. I know it's going to be cold.
MES, Caney Fork.
Oh, look, there's a
Who
lot
else?
of people.
I got to give it up to the guys that work for the city.
The water department. One of my buddies, one of the Hillis brothers, he's out there going to be working. So there's a lot of people that are going to be out. So guys, keep those people in your prayers. And if you're in need of assistance or anything, go through the right routes to find out. Don't clog up the emergency lines or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully we can get through this winter weather with very little to lose.
Exactly. And before we wrap it up here, just again, thanks to everybody that shouted out. Don't forget that our weather has been brought to you by Reddick Brown Ford today. And I want to go, of course, that was this morning around 9. Let's see what the weather is like right now. What's my weather?
Well, I can tell it's warming up.
It is warming
Maybe
up.
not a lot, but
maybe it's warm to us. Okay, right now it is 26 degrees in
All
downtown
right.
McMinnville, but it feels like 33 is what it's
Okay.
saying. The high today still, though, is going to be 34, and the low tonight is going to be 15 degrees. That is going to play a big event in all this. And the winter storm warning is in effect until 3 a.m. It says these conditions are expected the expected conditions, will start at 3 a.m.
Okay.
So that's new, and that's going to be here in the McMinnville, Warren County area. So Friday morning, January the 10th, 3 a.m. If you want to wake up and see the snowfall, that's all on you. But with that said, I want to end with this because, like I said earlier, my newsletter is out, The Local Voice, and we're starting off the year strong as best as we can be. And I want to say, if you are not a part of this, or put this in your calendar, there's the little picture of it right there. You guys, businesses, nonprofits, civic groups, any type of organization, I am inviting you guys to our 1-year celebration on January the 17th from 8:30 to 1:30 at the Chamber of Commerce Community Room. I am trying to find an interview every hour on every 30 minutes. And right now we do have a great lineup. Tom Davis, even though he is coming on tomorrow, or we might not have him on tomorrow, but I'm going to try my best because I'm going to have both my kids. So I'm going to make it work. But Tom Davis is going to be coming back on our show on the 17th. and start off the show at 8:30 on the 17th, pushing his he's rerunning again, and he wants to just get ahead of the ball game this time because he was up against Scott Desjardins and one other person in this election. And of course, he did not make it, but he had a tremendous amount of
good
support.
turnout.
I think he had he almost had over 2,000, wasn't it? Or
It
over
was somewhere around there.
2,000, 3,000. And so he's going to be on our show promoting his big event following on the 20th, which I believe is that Monday.
Mhm.
And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to have Hannah Gribble. She is a travel agent.
Oh,
And shout out to her. She's going to come because this is the best time, I want to say, for anybody that wants to get your plane tickets early. The sooner you get your purchases, the earlier the better, because you get more discounts and things like that.
yes.
Because I actually we just booked on the weekend a cruise for in April,
Huh.
and we've got the plane tickets to go to Miami, so we're
Alright.
close to the cruise ship. And if you have things like I do, if you have a Southwest card or an airplane mileage card that you can pick mileage up on, let me tell you guys, that is the best thing to do, is to use that card and build up your points, so then you don't have to worry about buying a plane ticket like myself.
I'll tell you a hack that I've seen done before is if you go to Costco, Costco has a special on $500 cards for Southwest,
Okay.
but they sell them for $429.
Really?
So
Okay.
if you get that, you in essence have a $70 savings, and if you get two,
Yeah.
that's $140 that you save if you're taking a whole family on flights.
Wow.
So that's automatic savings right there, and then you can still use that for any type of
Yeah.
flight that you want to get.
Oh,
So-
that's great. I did not know that. And then, of course, I've reached out to people. Jimmy Haley said he's going to try to come on, do the show with us, and talk for about 30 minutes to an hour. I've reached out to my good friend, my brother from another mother. Duke Rice is going to be
All
on the
right.
show with me on Friday, and he's going to be doing a video call, because you don't necessarily have to be on the show to do the interview with us. You can either do it by phone, you can do a video call with me, and we can put the video up here on the screen, or you can come to the community room and sit with us and talk about what's going on with you guys, and just praising. This is not just about the success of Warren First 931. This is the success of Warren County.
Yes.
And if there's something going on in your work, in your civic group, that you want to make more successful for the year of 2025, this is your time to shine. And I'm giving you a week's head up notice. So make plans to do that. I've also reached out to the band to see if they could come and perform for us. I'm also going to reach out to the Silver and Gold band.
All right.
I want to make this a celebration of
it
Warren
is.
County, and that's what it's all about. And of course, our good friend Jonathan Womack with Community TVTN. I'm going to try to get him on as well. But if there's anybody out there that I have not mentioned, I still have a ton of more phone calls that I made a list of to call. I'm telling you, every hour or every 30 minutes, I want to have somebody on to talk about what is so amazing about Warren County.
Oh, we've got a lot to celebrate in Warren County. And tomorrow we have Tom Davis and Raul Chastain.
Weather permitting.
Yeah. Now, if things change, maybe if we have to reschedule them, we can reschedule them for those days next week. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to celebrate here and a lot of wonderful people. So if there's somebody that you would like to have on the show, please put a comment or send us a text. Let us know what you want to hear and who you want to see.
Call those people and say, why haven't you been on Warren First 931? Challenge them, make it a good challenge. But what you see on the screen right now is the Local Voice newsletter for starting off the new year of 2025. And of course, the first page, I wanted to talk about in a thank you note, essentially, thanking the community, thanking these businesses, thanking everybody that was a part of Warren First 931, and to remind everybody to mark your calendar for January the 17th, starting at 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the community center or community room at the Chamber of Commerce. Come on out. We're going to have some light refreshments courtesy of my mom and me.
Oh.
So again, I want to keep it a home feel this time because again, it's all about keeping things local. And of course, News Channel 5. Nick Boreas has been on this about with our attorney. And so I did this news article was from News Channel 5. They get all the credit. And so you can read everything that he's wrote about it. It did not state about the April from what
Yes.
date, because this was a little bit before that came out. And then, of course, as you see, I want to show everybody this too and give shout out to Gateway Tire and Service Center. If you have not winterized your car yet, make plans to do that. A shout out to Susan Bain with Tree City Realty, and Randall Walker Farms. These are just the sponsors that you guys as well, if you want to be a sponsor on our newsletter, you can do that too. Reddick Brown Ford, not only are they our weather sponsors, but they are a huge part of the newsletter. And if you want a big ad like that, just text or call me. I'll tell you how much it is. And we've been talking about how we are big on the winter watch and what to prepare for. And so here's a little thing from the Nashville National Weather Service in Nashville, their little news article that they wrote up on their Facebook page. And judging how much in certain areas is going to get.
Mm-hmm.
And it does look like a majority of it, 4 to 6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's a lot.
And especially our folks up on the mountain in the elevated regions, our families in Grundy County and Harrison Ferry and all around on the rim, they're going to get more. And hey, it just gets icy.
It is the closer you're up to, the closer you are to God, the colder it's going to get. That's how I'm going to say it. And don't forget too that there's ice underneath that snow. It's got to stick somehow on the roads. So be cautious, be wary. And then also I put on there, if y'all don't see it, it says winter storm planning timeline. And this is actually not just for humans, it's also for animals, which I thought was really good. And then, of course, on the right-hand side, you can see more coverage. And then thanks to Roland Renovations for not just being a sponsor for the podcast, but being a sponsor for our newsletters as well. Because if you need any, bathroom work done, cabinetry stuff done, any interior work done in the home front, they can do it for you. Or the business as well. If you have a business that needs some work done on the inside, they can do that as well. Emergency Warming Center, we've talked about that. Shout out again to Matthew 25 Ministries. I wanted to give them some more love and to make sure everybody knows not just about these with the temps going down. And I can't remember how low it was. Was it 30-something degrees, did it say?
After 28, 29 degrees. They
you need to be somewhere warm. And like me and Brian talked about early, they are looking for volunteers.
Yes. So hopefully we'll do our show from their new facilities.
Yeah, our goal is to
future.
talk with Gannon and see if we can do a podcast out there so you can see how it's set up, what it looks like, the things they may need, the things they don't need, and, maybe even getting some people on that it's helping. Because I think it's always more relatable when you see folks that can get on, if they want to come on, because these are not just a man and a woman. These are families. These are kids getting off the street instead of living in the car, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, if you just want to see what we're dealing with, Tuesday night, go to the Rock.
Yeah.
Go bless those people, but just being there and praying with them and seeing and helping out. You'll be amazed of the kind of problems that we have here in Warren County. This is an unseen community, is what they call them, unseen. And a lot of times we want to turn our eyes away from the inhumanity of what they're going through. So, guys, Kelly, you put your heart and soul into this newsletter. And, look, it's professional. It's professional.
I like color. I like to go a little extra. And I don't like the whole black and white stuff. But eventually I thought maybe one day we could go there. But who knows? Fingers crossed one day. And I want to say thanks to Champion Chevrolet. Alex and Amanda Naif are good friends of ours since they've moved here to the Warren County community. And they are huge movers and shakers also in Warren County. And I want to do a quick shout out. Happy late birthday to Amanda Naif selling her big 5-0 this past
Hats
Saturday.
off.
She did it right. And I want to say thanks to Alex and them. They actually rented the Collins River Barbecue upstairs area. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could get this big and this massive, to the point I've pretty much already scheduled my 41st birthday up there. So it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And then, of course, the Business Buzz page. And I have to say it thanks to the Chamber of Commerce. They do a phenomenal job. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that they have hired a newbie. So they welcomed in the new year with a new hire.
All right.
So it talks about the article about that. And all these stories are literally from the Warren County Chamber of Commerce Facebook page as well. And again, they had over the holidays, which I like to showcase one. I try not to do more than two, but they had a lot of new members join the Chamber of Commerce ending the year. And so in next week's letter, you're going to see a lot more. But the Dunhams, which is started by Scott Dunham and his family, this new baseball facility. So you have, instead of going to Murfreesboro and Nashville, we have a facility here now that's got a batting cage that's going to help you, show you how to bat properly, catch, throw, pitch,
nice,
all that. So, and that's actually located right next door to the bike bar over by Tammy's Market and stuff. And then upcoming events, the two big red ribbon cuttings going on for, I do know that originally today was supposed to be the red ribbon cutting for Main Street Media, but due to the tomorrow was supposed to be its date, but due to the inclement weather coming up, they have moved it to the 17th at 11 o'clock, and they're going to have their ribbon cutting at the radio station. So if you want to make plans to go do that, that's why all the details are right there on the page, followed by the Candy Lady. Now, I have not heard anything. The Candy Lady's red ribbon cutting is on Saturday, but I don't know due to the weather. I'm waiting to hear back from that. And then lastly, I wanted to do a congratulations to our firefighters, Mr. Haston Wagner, on earning his hazardous materials awareness certification.
All right.
And so that's why you see that there. And also, lastly, the scholarship opportunities. And I want to thank Ben Lomond and everybody that's on here. I actually got this scholarship opportunity dates from the Ayers Foundation.
Okay. Yeah.
And so if you have a student, whether that's a junior or a senior, I'm assuming, right? Can juniors, I don't know how it works, but seniors, if you have a senior wanting to apply for scholarships, these have all the dates on where to go, what time to go, so you have those opportunities.
Parents, this is costly. This will save you a bunch of money. Thank you to the Ayers Foundation for what they do for our community and how they sponsor these scholarships. And so, shout out to Leah Simpson over at the high school.
Yeah.
She knows all about these things.
Leah does great.
So she's wonderful, and she's helped so many young people be able to achieve their college dreams. And it's wonderful that we live in a community with people like that. That's what I was looking up there. Most of the federal facilities, and we don't have many of those there. Maybe the VA will probably be closed here in town, but the post office will be closed down for the presidential funeral and remembrance of President Carter.
And Miss Pat, I will try to get an update on that and send out a list vis-a-vis through our text club today. Just so some people may know. I hope to get it out a little after 12. That's the best I can do. After we get off here, we got so much more to do. But with that said, this is what our newsletter looks like this week. And of course, I did the upcoming events. At the time when I did this, they did not post about the wrestling matches. So I do apologize, but we did talk about that. Download that Warren County Pioneers sports app, man. It has everything and anything you want to know about all the sports, and that includes cheerleading. Okay, I have to say that. But with that said, if you look at it, you can see all the dates and things like that, and that's how the page wraps up. But don't forget, guys, if you want to be a part of our VIP text club, that's going to have the weather alerts, school closures, what's going on, download the Remind app if you haven't downloaded it, because this makes it a lot easier. Then once you download that, go to your regular messages and type in the number 81010, and then in the messages type @Warren931. Follow the steps, and then I will request you in because I am the officiator of that. And then you are going to start receiving text messages right after that.
Now, you won't be flooded with text messages as far as
I don't flood you.
Yeah.
It's what I think's important, right? Because my thing is, for example, with the sports, right? They have an app now. And I know everybody's like, gosh, I've already downloaded so many daggum apps.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, this Warren County Pioneers app is worth downloading. If whether you have a kid in sports or not. If you want to know what's going on in the high school and the middle school, download it. But with that said, it has been a great day. Don't forget, we will try to send an updated version of some businesses and of their closures due to, with Mr. Jimmy, I can't even say his last name now, the guy that passed away, the president.
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
Thank you. I was going to call it Barker.
Shout out to Jimmy
So,
Barker.
I
He's
got
still
Jimmy
alive.
Barker on my mind. He's still alive. I'm so sorry. But if you do see flags at half mast, that's because of him, correct?
Yes.
Jimmy Carter.
And speaking of which, quick shout out to Mayor Ryle Chastain.
Yeah.
He supplied the city with new flags,
Yeah.
which they were in need of it. And he should be here tomorrow, so we'll give him a shout out. But if he's not, if we have to change plans or anything,
Yeah.
please come and join us, because if you're home and you don't have anything to do, hang out with Brian and Kelly.
Yes.
We're going to have a good time tomorrow if we're able to make it.
If we are able to pull this off tomorrow and the streets are good, we will be here. But if not, we're going to do it some form or fashion. I'm going to make it work,
Awesome.
Brian. I'm going to make it work. But with that said, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it